share my slide. I am Dr. Suchita Goyavalkar, heading the Department of Biotechnology, and on behalf of HVPS Ramniranjan Jhunjhunwala College and the Department of Biotechnology, I extend a very warm welcome to one and all present here. To all my dear students, welcome to the RJ family. Let me just share my screen. Yeah, is it visible? Can you all see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah, so this is what we are going to have a virtual tour, okay, because as of now, currently we will not be meeting in person. So I'll be just taking you through the virtual tour of the college, okay, and then we will have our sessions in a systematic manner, my lecture will be followed by various other staff members from the department, okay, wherein they will be talking about various activities which the college which the department carries and what you are expected to do in your first year. Okay, what are the programs that go on in the department, in the college? How can you be the part of all these things? And that is how we'll be orienting you all with respect to that. Okay, so moving on, good morning to my dear students and welcome to the RJ family once again. In case if your parents also want to attend, okay, they are welcome. We forgot to mention in the notice, but if they are around and if they would like to be a part of this journey, they are all welcome. Okay, so this is where our college is located, as all of y'all are aware. We are just outside the railway station, which is the Ghatkopar station, and we can be jokingly call that we are on the platform number 0. Okay, so it's as you get out of the platform number 1, you just opposite the platform, you have our college standing there, okay, which is our college is Hindi Vidya Prachar Samiti's institute, okay, and there is a school also, Hindi High School, which is a part of the same organization or the same managing committee. Okay, now, as I said, we all of us welcome you all to the FY academic year. Okay, this is your staff. One second. Okay, I'll just name the teachers. Okay, this is myself, Dr. Suchita Goyavalkar. This is Dr. Rachna Acharya, Dr. Tanya Keripal. Then we have Jaswinder Kaur, we have Smita Jadhav, Dr. Namrata Parab, and Saleha Khan. Okay, so this is myself again. Okay, so we are a strong women empowered department, as you can see here, with all young dynamic teachers. They are highly qualified, and we are around 4 of us are with doctorate degree, with Saleha madam as net qualified. Okay, Smita madam is doing her PhD, and Jessie, I think, will join the wagon shortly. Right, Jessie? Okay.
Yes,
this is what the college looks like from outside, and we are situated on the 3rd floor of the college. Okay, so we are situated, this is the 4th floor, so we are on the 3rd floor to the extreme right. Okay, so this department initially was the principal's quarters. Okay, and the department was established in 2002. Okay, it was a brainchild or a idea by a then principal, Dr. Usha Mukundan. If you all are a student of RJ College, you know who Usha ma'am is. Okay, but the students who are not from RJ College, she was the principal and now currently is the director of the HVPS managing committee, managing body. So it was her idea of coming up with the biotech department in the year 2002. And as I said, the entire department was the principal's residence. That time principal used to stay there, Okay, but when the principal retired and when ma'am took over, she was staying in Ghatkopar and she voluntarily gave the area to be used for the biotech department, and that is how we got our lab. Okay, in 2005, when our first batch of TYBSc students passed out, we were recognized, we were approved by the University of Mumbai for the MSc as well as for the PhD degree. Okay, now MSc, we have both MSc by theory, that is by papers, as well as by research. Okay, and PhD obviously is by research. Then currently or recently in the year 2019, we were funded by DBT, that is the Department of Biotechnology, which is a national body. Okay, and they recognize or they fund departments who are doing extremely well. They give a fixed amount, okay, fixed money, which can be used for betterment of the department, for projects which can be run for the students. So the funding is basically for the undergraduate students. Okay, so that was also awarded to us in the year 2019. So this is with respect to how the department started. And as Fatima also said, we have also come up with our website. So every year we have our milestones, we have our goals set for the department and we try to fulfill them. So that is our aim or motto. Okay, now with respect to career, okay, now in the year 2017, the Department of Biotechnology gained a standalone status. Okay, initially we were with the other departments such as chemistry, physics, botany, wherein in the FY, okay, you used to have two papers of each subject. So if you would have taken choices as chemistry, biotech, and physics, then you would have in the FY two papers each of these subjects. Okay, but in 2017 we were made standalone and we could design our curriculum, we could have our own syllabus. Okay, so now the syllabus is with respect to the standalone pattern, which has around uh, in the FY you have around 7 papers, okay, of which one is a chemistry paper. Now you can Rachna ma'am will also talk about the website, or the syllabus is already there on the college website also. Okay, so you can go through the syllabus just to get a knowledge about what all is there, which topics are there, what you will be studying. Okay, and all these syllabus from the FY to the MSc, everything has been uploaded. Because I don't want to spend time talking about the syllabus right now, because it's very well there. Right now, with respect to the standalone, we had around 7 papers in FY, 7 in SY, and 5 in TY. Now coming to the TY, it is our college and there's one more college which comes under University of Mumbai, which offers MLT, which is the medical lab technology, as your applied component for your TY. Okay, that is the ACE card that we have. Okay, that is the USP that is for our department, which is medical lab technology, which we offer to our TY students. And as you said, are there any job opportunities by doing MLT? Okay, you get a lot of opportunities coming your way. Okay, and keeping that in mind, keeping the future goals or aspirations in mind for the students, we had opted for this applied component for you. Okay, so this was with respect to the syllabus and how the department started. All right, now coming to the actuals, facts, what we will be having with you all for your FY. Your FY will be divided into 2 semesters, that is SEM 1 and SEM 2. Okay, this is the SEM 1 which is there, which you all are currently doing. Okay, now as of now, we will have everything on a virtual platform. We'll be using Zoom platform for your online lectures. Everything will be informed to you all well in advance. Okay, we would be taking everybody's mail ID and creating a classroom wherein we'll be updating you all with respect to the lectures, practical schedules, important instructions. All that will be put up, so that becomes your notice board. Okay, I know you all didn't have anything of this kind last year, but now you all are grown up. Okay, you all are going to be graduates in a period of 3 years, and therefore we want you all to become a little more responsible. Okay, things will not be spoon fed, things will not be kept on the platter. You have to go find out for yourself. Okay, there are certain things which will be, which in the group, in the WhatsApp group, we'll be posting, like how we had posted the poster for your orientation sessions. Okay, but most of the things will be on the classroom, like your lecture schedule, your practical schedule, which lectures, notes, books, all those things will be instructed, informed to you all through the classroom mode. Okay, so lectures as of now are going to be completely online. The timetable will be shortly put up. Okay, attendance for the lectures and practicals is compulsory. Why am I saying compulsory? Because we are not going to record any of the lectures. Okay, we are not going to put up any of the lectures in the classroom, recorded lectures in the classroom. So it makes it a point that you have to sit and attend the lectures. Okay, your class duration, the entire day duration, will be for around, say, maximum 4 hours. Okay, so you'll have 3 hours lecture with a followed by a 1 hour practical. Okay, that would be a general timetable for a entire day. Got it? So see, in case if you come to college, then it goes for 6 hours. Okay, so you'll have lectures followed by a practical, which would go for around 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Okay, but on a virtual platform, the time has cut down or come down to around 4 hours, and which I think is very essential that you attend these lectures, because this is the base. Your FY is a foundation. So if you do not have a strong foundation, if you do not have a strong base, there is a chance that you would not build your strong, what do you say, future. Okay, you might not have a good, strong future on it. Okay, so therefore it is very essential that you attend the lectures, practicals regularly. You will be having it for 6 days a week. Okay, from Monday to Saturday. Saturdays are working, and any changes will be informed to you in due at the earliest. Okay, classrooms will be created once the admissions, now I think admissions are completed. We'll be floating a Google form so that we get your mail IDs. I hope all of you all have a Gmail ID, because classroom will be on the Google portal. So you need to have a Gmail ID. Okay, and once we get the Gmail ID, we will be adding you all to the classroom so that you get an access to it. Okay, as I earlier said, the Zoom lectures will not be recorded, so no recorded lecture will be put up on the classroom. So if you miss it, you miss it. Okay, now as ma'am rightly said, there are certain etiquettes, as Fatima very promptly said, that there are certain etiquettes which we want you all to follow. There are certain do's and don'ts which we want you all to uh, follow them. Okay, now it is very important. See, we are also humans, though we are your teachers. At the same time, we are humans, and we do have something to, we have a family, we have a home. Okay, so our college timings are from 8 to 2. Okay, and in between these timings only you will be having your lectures and practical. So in case if you have anything that you want to ask a teacher, if you want to message, if you want to talk, okay, you message the teachers in between the time which is mentioned above. Okay, that is from 8 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Right, please do not go overboard. Do not call up teachers in the evening, late nights. Do not message at 12 o'clock. I know all of y'all are awake at night. Y'all are, that is the reason the attendance today, I'm very sad to tell you all, we have never had such an attendance in our any of our induction or orientation program. So I don't know what is the reason. I don't know whether the students are waiting for some other exams or entrances, or for some other results to come out, or whether they're still sleeping. I really don't know. I doubt what the main reason is. But we would like you to follow a particular protocol. We would like you all to be there for the lectures at least 10 minutes prior to lecture being starting. Okay, because I saw some students joining at 8:15, 8:25, 8:30. which is also not a good habit. Okay, so please make it a habit. We generally open the link 10 minutes prior to the actual lecture timing. So in that case, we all of us expect you all to be there at the time. Maximum time of getting into a class would be 5 minutes past the actual time. Okay, so if the lecture starts at 8, the maximum that you can get in is 8:05. I think we are going to lock the room once 8:05 is, or whatever is the lecture is going to start. Okay, so there won't be any last minute entry into the lecture. So if you miss it, you miss it for the entire day. Okay, and again I'll remind, we are not going to put up any recorded lecture. These things are all going to be new for you. The subject itself is new for you. You haven't done that in your earlier years. Okay, so the subject is vast, it is complicated. If you don't sit for the lectures, there is no way you are going to understand them. Okay, so I would really what do you say, urge you all, okay, to attend the lectures regularly, to be there attentively present, and probably we will also have the videos on. Okay, so I think that was the case in your 12th standard online classes also. Maybe when you all were doing it private classes and all, you used to put your videos on, right? So I think we'll start off with that practice with you all from the first lecture itself, where we'll ask you all to put on your videos so that we know you all are awake and you all are there and you all are attentive. Okay, because see, sometimes what happens, we also think we are just talking to the walls. If you all are not there, if you all are not attending, if you're not attentive, you're not physically, as it is, you all are not physically there. Okay, and if you all are not there on the screen also, we do not understand whether you have followed the topic that we are teaching. Okay, so we would therefore probably ask you all to put on your videos. No phone calls to the teachers will be entertained after 6 o'clock. I would request you all to first put up a message to the concerned teacher if you want to call her up, because the teacher might be in a meeting, and if you call up, okay, there could be an interruption in her connectivity or meeting logins. So it is always, it's a good habit, it's a good etiquette that if you want to talk to any of your teachers, you put up a message, ask her the appropriate time wherein she is free, wherein you can call her up and ask. Okay, admissions and results are strictly to be inquired in the college office. We have nothing to do, absolutely nothing to do with admissions and your result declarations. Okay, that is wholly and solely done by the college office. Okay, there are an administration team which does this work, and any inquiry which is regarded the admission, ma'am, fee kahan bharna hai, fee ka portal khula ke nahi, I am unable to log in, I have forgotten my password, I am not getting my PRN numbers, all these doubts will be addressed by the college office. College office right now is currently overworked, okay, because there are junior college admissions also simultaneously happening along with the admissions of the FY. I think the FY admissions, your FY BSc BCom B admissions are through, but now those staff is occupied with the junior college admission. So give them time. If they do not respond to your calls, message the numbers, mobile numbers. Okay, you cannot be frantically calling them up throughout the day expecting them to answer your calls. Okay, if it is that urgent, you can ask me, I can direct you to the person who can answer you if it is that very urgent. But I don't think anybody is in that urgency. Okay, ऐसे क्या बोलते हैं उसको, कोई बंदूक लेके आया नहीं है to shoot you all. Okay, you have ample time to address your doubts, to address your queries. In case if they are not answered, give them time. If they don't answer your calls, message them. There are various options. Okay, don't come to us asking, ma'am, abhi kya kare. You have to find your way out. And the worst come worst, what you can do is you go to college and resolve your queries and doubts. Okay, that is the best thing that you can do. College is open from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. In the time in between that, you can go anytime. They have a lunch time from 1 to 2. Okay, so in between that time, you can go and get your doubts cleared. Cleared? Is that clearly understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Now, as I said, submission of documents, I had received a message the other day, ma'am, I am in Gao and I don't know how to come and submit my documents. You are going to have a total, what do you say, an induction or an orientation with respect to the functioning of the college. I'm talking with respect to my department, with respect to functioning of the college. You will be getting oriented tomorrow. Okay. In that, all these doubts that are, whatever you all have with respect to the college, okay, with respect to the submission of document, with respect to the payment of fees, with respect to the portal, with respect to verification, all these things will be addressed tomorrow. Okay, there will be a person who will be in charge of the admission procedures. He'll probably, or he or she will probably share his contact number, wherein you can get in touch with that person. And anything up till now, if there is any doubt, please make a note of it, and you can ask these queries tomorrow to that concerned teacher or to that concerned person. Okay, he'll be from the admission department, he'll be from the administration staff, and they are the right people to guide you with respect to how you can proceed. Because if you all are staying in your native place, if you all are in Gao, then sending your documents, how to send them, where to send them, which mail ID, in which format, all those things will be addressed and will be dealt tomorrow. Okay, there will be the directors address, the principal will be addressing you, the vice principals will be addressing you all, will be talking about various activities which go on in the college along with the admission procedures. Okay, so any doubts with respect to college, you can ask them tomorrow and get it clarified. Got it? So submission of documents, as I said, okay, this is the lab. Okay, this is your one of the labs, which is a state of the art lab. Okay, all requirements which you need to do your practicals is around you. Okay, so there are various equipments, there are various apparatus, whatever you need to carry out your laboratory work is there. There are actually, ideally, there are two labs in the department. One is for the UG and one is for the PG. UG is the undergraduate, FY, SY, TY. PG is the postgraduate. So one lab is dedicated to the postgraduate student and one lab is dedicated to the undergraduate students. Okay, so this is one of the labs. Yeah, we are 6 staff member team is also supported by our supporting staff, which is they help us in making the medium. Okay, because you have to have culture medium or maintaining the equipments, servicing the equipments, then cleaning of the labs, washing of the glasswares. Okay, sometimes during the exams, when you all are not online, when you all are offline, you tend to forget certain things. Okay, in gadbadi or normal practicals also, you tend to forget certain things because some things are essential when you all are doing your biotech labs, a biotech practical, sorry. So in those cases, if you forget, these are the people whom you can take help from. Okay, not during the exams. When I say during the exam, मतलब paper solve करने के लिए नहीं, हाँ, या paper बताने के लिए, they will not help you, they'll give you patka. But if you forget your lab coat, if you forget your nichrome loop, yeah, something of that kind, okay, they are always there on their toes to help you all out. So he is Akshay, he's Munawar, and this one is Jyoti ma'am. We also have one more member added to our family, who's Rani. I think she'll be there in the next year. Okay, I don't think I have her picked. This, as I said, this is your second lab. Okay, this is the PG lab. And again, here you have all the equipments, all the instruments which are required for the smooth functioning of your experiments. This is the seminar room. Okay, we do have, this was obviously the pic or the snap when we were working offline, but we do conduct guest lectures, lectures by eminent personalities. People from various diverse fields of biotechnology are invited so that you have a one-on-one session with them. Okay, so with respect to the job opportunities, with respect to your career paths, we call these eminent personalities, invited speakers, who can address, or sometimes even, some topics, some subjects which are what do you say, worked upon by these scientists. Okay, so they are called they are invited and they deliver the lectures. So this was one of the pictures at that time, and I think it was during the time of orientation. Yeah, so this is this is my entire team. Yeah, Rani is there. Yeah. And as I said, Usha ma'am has been a strong supporting, guiding pillar for all of us, as she was the one who had conceived the idea of having the Department of Biotechnology. And we have myself, Rachna ma'am, Tanya ma'am, Smriti ma'am, who was there with us till last year, are PhD students of Usha ma'am. So this picture is of all of us with our guide. Okay. Yeah, one more thing which I've missed in this presentation is with respect to your exam pattern. I'll just quickly go through the exam pattern and then we can go on with other sessions. With respect to the exam pattern, you are going to have a 40-60 mark of pattern. Okay, that is 40 marks of your internal and 60 marks for your external. Okay, now what is external and internal? Internal is something which is, the 40 marks is going to be divided into two internal assessment. Okay, so now this internal assessment, it could be any kind of an internal assessment. It could be an MCQ kind of a question paper. It could be a project. It could be an assignment. It could be a question answer. Okay, anything of that kind is an internal. Hmm. Now, generally we see to it that we have one internal which is an MCQ and one internal which is an assignment. That is what pattern we have been following. And so this rounds up to about 40 marks of internal, 20 marks each, and 60 marks is your subjective paper. Okay, is your semester end examination, which is at the end of your semester. So if you all are in semester 1, okay, you will be continuously having these exams throughout the 3 months of your semester 1. So you'll be having first internal, which is also called as an internal assessment 1. You will have a second internal, which is called as an internal assessment 2, and you will have a semester end examination, which is SEE, as it is abbreviated. Okay, so you have 20 mark for first internal, 20 mark for your second internal, and 60 marks for your semester end examination. Okay, so this is your exam pattern, and you are expected to pass with 40%. Okay, the passing percent is 40%. So out of the 100 marks, okay, 20, 20, 60, you are ideally supposed to get 40. More than that is always welcome, but minimum is 40%. Okay, so 40% is the passing percentage. Only then are you qualified to go into your next year. Okay, now obviously you would like to know what is ATKT. I would advise, do not fall into this pit. Okay, I would say it's a pit because it keeps on coming. So do not get into this habit of ATKT. As far as possible, clear all your exams with flying colors, so that, because the reason why I'm saying this is your last exam, that is your semester, your TY exam, is going to have an entire CGPA of your all the 3 years. Okay, that score is going to be from the FY to the TY. So you are going to have the CGPA of all the 3 years, which will be what do you say, seen in your grade card. Okay, so if you have KT, you are going to lose your grades there. This is a semester pattern, and in each semester you are expected to fare well, best in fact. Okay, so you are ideally supposed to have an outstanding grade, which is about 80% and above. Okay, the exams are not difficult if you regularly attend your lectures. If you're attentive, they are not a big deal. Okay, so this was with respect to the exam pattern, which I had missed in my slide. That was all about the introduction about our department, which is your department also now. Okay, since now you all are a part of the RJ family, I would like you all to, in case if you have any doubts, I would be more than happy to answer your queries or questions. Anything regarding whatever I have spoken, anything that you would like to know. Okay, syllabus we will share with you all. The notes, the books, all that, everything will be in due course of time. We will orient you all with that also. Any queries you have? Anything that you will want to ask? Any questions? Should I take it that you all have understood everything? Subject कौन से होंगे? Ma'am, can you please repeat the exam pattern once? Okay. Subjects will be ideally, as I said, see, in FY, you have 7 papers. Okay. Your semesters, you are in the first semester. So the papers will be named as, or the code numbers for the papers are RJ, SUBT, okay, which will be common, 101, 102 till 107. Okay. Now the papers, you have one paper which is chemistry, which is very important if you all are going for further studies, if you all are going to give your entrance. So we have kept till the SY one paper of chemistry compulsory. Okay. Along with that, you will have immunology, biochemistry, microbiology. Then you will also have skill-based or skill-enhancing papers such as, say, entrepreneur development, research methodology, GLP, communication skills. Okay, so all these soft skill enhancing papers are also there. You have genetics, small bio, bioinformatics, biostatistics. So every year, okay, you will be introduced to a new subject in a greater depth. So the syllabus has been framed in a very, very articulate manner. It has been, you will get to see the transformation from the base, that is from the foundation to the what do you say, advanced. Yeah, so see, as you can see, this is your semester 1 paper. Okay, papers, sorry. So as I said, the code is RJSUBT. RJ is the college, S stands for science, U stands for undergraduate, BT stands for biotechnology. Okay, so you have 101. You have basic chemistry and microscopy. Okay, now here you are going to gain credits. Each year you are going to gain credits. So in the semester 1, you are going to gain 21 credits, and in the semester 2, you're going to gain again 21 credits. Okay, which will be the entire course. Okay, semester 1 and semester 2. At the end of the TY, okay, that is once you graduate, you will be gaining 132 academic credits. Okay, that is with respect to your curriculum. So that is the entire total credits that you will be getting. We have revised the credits from this year. You are the first year, batch of students where the credits have increased from 20 to 21. Earlier, we had 20 credits in each year, but from this year, we have increased the number of credits. Okay, so each semester you will be having 21 credits. So in the first year, you will be having 42 credits. Okay, and by the time you pass out your TY, you are going to have 132 credits to your credits. Okay, so then the second paper is stereo and analytical chemistry. As I said, one of the paper is chemistry. Then you have microbial diversity and cytology. You have basic microbiology. You have genetics. You have DNA replication and mutation. And the last paper of your first semester is communication and soft skill development. Okay. With respect to these papers, there are going to be practicals. So you have practical. P stands for practical. P101 is with respect to paper 101 and 102. Okay. With practical 102, you have paper 103 and 104. And with practical 3, you have paper 5 and 6. Okay. This paper, that is ability enhancement course, does not have any practicals. Okay, because it's an additional course, it's an additional paper. Okay, which is going to be enhancing your soft skill. Okay, in all the semester, this is something different. Okay, here you have soft skill. In the semester 2, you have good laboratory practices here. Yeah. Okay, so here, see, in the SEM 2, the subjects are biomolecules. The papers are, sorry, biomolecules, physical chemistry, physiology, environmental science, tissue culture and ecology, basic immunology and biostats, Okay, biostats is very important. I hope all of y'all who have taken admission in FY had maths in your 12th standard, because it is very, very essential. You cannot escape from maths. There is some amount of maths in your BSc also. And here, see, as you can see here, the ability enhancement course here is your laboratory safety and good GLP, okay, good laboratory practice. This is basically to enhance your skills. Okay, somebody had asked, ma'am, do we have to do something extra along with the course? We have already incorporated something extra in your curriculum, so that once you are out of your TY, okay, you are a full package, full molded package, whatever the industry is looking out for. Got it? Okay. So these are the papers. Okay, with respect to maths, who did not have maths, don't worry. We have a solution to that problem also, which we will introduce you in due course of time. Exam pattern, I will repeat. See, you have 100-mark total exam. Okay. Now, this 100-mark is divided into two exams, internal exam and an external exam. The internal exam is of 40 marks and the external exam is of 60 marks. Okay. Now, internal exam of 40 marks is again divided into two internal assessments, that is internal assessment 1 and internal assessment 2, okay, of 20 marks each. So 20 mark of internal 1, internal 2 is again 20 marks, which accounts to the 40 marks of internal. And 60 marks is of your semester end examination. Got it? Now, semester end examination is generally a subjective exam when we were offline. Okay, with the online pattern, till last year, we had an objective paper itself. Okay, but this year we have no idea. The college hasn't informed us what kind of exam would you be having as your semester end examination. Okay, it could be a proctored exam also. Okay, so we have not got any idea, so we are not able to share with you. But your internal assessments are definitely, first internal assessment will be an MCQ, and your second internal assessment will be an assignment or a project or a big question answers, any of that, depending upon the subject and the teacher. Okay, depending upon the topic and the teacher, it will be obviously well told to you all in advance, so don't worry about that. Okay. Yeah, so that was with respect to exam pattern. As of now, the practicals are also going to be online. Okay, last year we had offline practicals conducted for our MSc students, where we had called few of our FY students to perform the experiment. Okay, and they had made their own videos and we had uploaded that in their classrooms. So if this year again we have the chance of going to college, having an offline practicals, conducting the practicals, then the students who are staying in the vicinity, we can call them and we can have similar kind of sessions done with them again. Okay, but as of now, since there are no instructions given to us, nothing has been informed to us, we would be strictly having it online. Okay, so practical के लिए कॉलेज में बुलाएंगे क्या, as of now नहीं बुलाएंगे, because we'll be having it online itself. Okay, what if we haven't taken maths in our 12? Yeah, so with respect to the maths, we will inform you all, don't worry. Ma'am, lecture कब से start होगा? Next week 15 say lectures will start. Okay, so all that timetable, everything will be put up on your classrooms. That is the reason I'm telling, we will float a form wherein we need your mail IDs, so that we can before we actually start with the formal lectures, you are all entered the classrooms. We send you all an invite and all of you all are there in the classrooms. Ma'am, what will be the lecture timing for offline? Offline में तो lecture होगा ही नहीं बेटा, सब online पे ही है अभी तो. As of now सब online ही होगा. Okay, offline, as at least in the SEM 1, there is nothing which is going to be offline. Got it? Any other queries? Yes? No more questions? So that I can invite my next colleague. Okay, I'll be there. Okay, in case if you have anything. No, ma'am, it will start then. हाँ, तब का तब देखेंगे ना, अभी से क्यों सोचने का? Whenever it starts, okay, we will have to find out, because see, again, as it will not be as normal as what we used to have earlier, correct? So earlier we used to have practicals in the morning at around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and lectures used to be after the practicals from around 10:30. So that was your schedule during the normal timing. Okay, but as of now, uh, even if we are called for your offline practicals or lectures, okay, there will be staggered timing. Everybody, all 70 cannot come and cannot be accommodated. Okay, so that timing and all we'll have to work upon, we'll have to work out. So abhi mat socho, abhi khali for the time being, abhi ka hi socho. Zoom pe lectures honge, yeah, the lectures will be on the Zoom platform. I had showed you all the slide. huh? I showed you all the subjects which are there. The entire syllabus right now was shared with you all. पूरा topic सब papers, वो सारे papers होंगे. ओके, ऐसे नहीं कि एक ही पेपर रहेगा, वो सारे सातों पेपर्स रहने वाले हैं तुम लोगों को. ठीक है? Okay. I'll be there. I'll answer your questions in due course of time. Right now, I'll invite Dr. Namrata Parab to brief you with respect to her topic of today, which is Avishkar. Yeah, Namrata ma'am.
Yeah, hello ma'am.
Yeah.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. Hello students, good morning. Give me a minute. I will just start with my screen sharing. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, can you all see the screen, students? I would
Yes.
like to see your response in the chat box. Okay, thank you. Yes, very good morning, students, and welcome to the family of RJBT, as we always say. Surely you're going to have your wonderful next 3 or maybe next 5 years in our department, and there are n number of things which you will learn. So it is not just the subject or your career, but you will also be learning about different soft skills, or you will be overall developing your personality. So I welcome you all again to our biotech department. As ma'am oriented you with respect to the department or how it goes about your BSc program, there is one more important aspect which is there along with your regular curriculum, and that is what is called as Avishkar. Okay, so can anybody just tell me what is the meaning of this term Avishkar? You can unmute and talk, or maybe you can write down in the chat box.
Invention.
Okay, very good. Very good, Dhanashree. Yes, any other things that come to your mind when you hear this term Avishkar? Established. Not really. Established is not a correct synonym for this. But nevertheless, you will come to know about this Avishkar.
Innovations and ideas.
Yes, innovation and ideas. Very good. So as you all are in the field of science, obviously, you all have your love for this subject, and that is why you have selected this as your career path. So before I go and talk about what this Avishkar research convention is all about, there are again two simple questions for you. So what do you really like about science? Why did you select science field as your career? So I will be happy to see all your replies. सबसे अच्छी चीज क्या लगती होगी जिसकी वजह से तुमने साइंस लिया है? ऑब्वियसली all the fun or the inventions that you have. Do your science student is always enthused or excited to see क्या results आएंगे experiment के?
It is basically like whatever we learn in theory, whatever we get to learn in theory, it proves us as a practical also. So we get to see the exact results कि हाँ जो theory में बोला है वो practically हो रहा है, perform हो रहा है और हमें outcomes मिल रहा है. So this is something very much great about the subject science.
Yeah, very good. Yes, and but then when you do, you also get new things, right? ऐसा नहीं कि हर प्रैक्टिकल एक शॉट में ही आता है, हमें नई चीजें भी मिलती है. So we discover a number of other new things also when we are planning one experiment. We ideas come in our mind, and I think that is what is the beauty of science, that it is a never-ending subject or a never-ending field. And as a child, we all have surely seen some fascinating cartoons with respect to this field of science. So do you all remember? I don't know if your era students or your era kids have seen this particular cartoon or not, but surely as a child, this was one of the famous cartoons that I had seen. You know this cartoon? Yes, students? Okay. Acha, so there is a mixed answer. Few students know about it and few don't know. Yes, this was one of the interesting as in there was a small kid who used to do experiments and he was the one who was fascinated with the subject of science, and वो जब भी कुछ experiment करता था लास्ट में कुछ अलग ही outcome आता था या कुछ तो funny चीज होता था. So it was jokes apart, science is also a field which you can explore a lot, and that is why to build that enthusiasm among the students, there is a very good platform which has been given by the University of Mumbai. So this Avishkar Research Convention is a platform where, or which has been actually developed by the students development department itself. And the main motto of this research platform is so that it can create, it can sustain, and it can help in prospering the field of research. So as students, how is it going to be beneficial to you? So other than doing your curriculum practicals, other than doing your normal theory lectures and all, this is a platform wherein you can do your different small projects in the department itself, or it can also be done under different research institutes. Of course, you'll get more guidelines and you will come to know about it in detail as we go through your years. So first year में तुम subject थोड़ा ज़्यादा पढ़ोगे detail में. Then in the second year, third year, your more analytical thinking will increase, and maybe you will be in a better position that you can make your own projects. You can plan your own experiments. Normally, अभी तक तो तुमने वही practicals किए हैं which are planned in your syllabus. But now this is a platform which will help you to do new, innovative, okay, scientific ideas that you can implement. You can develop your analytical thinking. And इसीलिए there is a competition which has been organized, and the name of that competition is Avishkar. Okay, so doing research actually helps in developing your overall personality, your overall communication skills. So it is not just that you need to have your subject knowledge, but how you implement it or how you can apply it and develop different applications. Okay, how you can convey your information to the common platform, that is also very important. So this will help in your interaction with other students as well. So you get a platform wherein different institutes or different research organizations participate. You can exchange your ideas. Your overall social networking will improve. Okay, and the very good part of Avishkar or participating in Avishkar is they also do felicitate and recognize the students. So obviously, there are some good awards and honors which are been offered or which are been rewarded to the students, so that can always be a motivation for all of you. So I will just brief about what are the different areas or how it goes about, and which all students of ours have already been a part of this Avishkar competition for last 2-3 years. But as you go, once you do a project or you are interested in doing any project, you can surely approach any of our faculty. So there are different categories. This is not the research platform only for the subject of science, but if you see, you also have subjects of commerce, management, law. You have subjects of humanities, language, and fine arts. So obviously, we come under the category 3, that is of pure sciences, and there are other more categories. And in this, the competition goes about starting with a simple intra-collegiate or institute or departmental level. Once you are selected through this particular round or through this particular level, you get an opportunity to present your work, okay, at the zonal level or at the district level. So followed by that, it is actually going to help you out. You will get a loud platform wherein you can keep on your ideas. Also, you can develop your social network. So wet lab mein kaam karna doesn't mean that you are going to restrict your work only to your lab, only to your friends or only to your teachers. In fact, this is a platform which will also give you more ideas. And that is what is the attitude which every science candidate should surely have. Okay. So there are again different levels. ऐसा कोई biasness नहीं है कि UG student is competing with a PG student. So obviously we have different levels that are there. You have undergraduates, you have postgraduates, also you have the PhD candidates. They will have their own level of competition. Okay, and also it is a very innovative thing for the teachers also. So as faculties, when we do our research projects, we also can be participants of this platform. Okay, so this is a really good platform wherein you can explore new things of science. Your subject knowledge can increase as well as your communications can increase. So as we all are facing this pandemic, ideally speaking, this Avishkar competition is an offline competition wherein you have the day allotted and you have your venue allotted, the college is allotted, and you need to go there and present your work. But because we are facing this problem of pandemic and this good thing should not end, so there was a new concept that came into picture. Last year, instead of having offline presentations and going and giving it at the different colleges, the online proposal projects, okay, that was been implemented. So this is just for the last year's participation process, what all things had happened. So we have different research, we have different proposals that can be made, and then you can present your ideas, like which type of research would you like to do. But research doesn't mean that only the heading or the title of your project. You will have to give what are the requirements or what are the steps that you will be doing to achieve your project. Of course, this is a very new thing for all of you. We will guide you more on this part. But just to make you aware that BSc is not just that you do your regular college 8 to 2 college and then you just go at home and rest. It is in fact many more opportunities you get to develop in with your field, also as a person. So last year it was basically, or normally it is basically in the month of October or November, that is or normally post Diwali. You need to do registration through a proper channel, that is through college registration, then you have students registration, and you need to submit your abstract, a short write-up. So abstract is basically a short write-up with respect to what project you are looking for or what work you are doing it. And your final presentation hota hai, that is by making posters. So poster presentation, you all are aware of the normal posters that are displayed. But in this case, you have a proper guideline in which you can make your posters and you can present. So iske alag-alag rounds hote hai. Once you get selected, you have a PowerPoint, that is oral presentation. And as you go through, okay, you will, if you're lucky enough and you get selected through the different rounds, surely you get an opportunity to present your work at zonal level also. So at a student level, it is very what do you say, enthusiasm, and it is very much appreciable that you do all such things that will help in building your profile also. Okay, so it is not just that you score good marks, but overall the extracurricular things that you do through your normal syllabus, that is also very important. So you have different selection rounds. I won't go into detail of this, but you do get a certificate for participation. Once you're selected through the selection round, you do get a certificate of merit. So as I said, you have awards and honors which are being given to the students, which surely is a motivating thing. And once you get qualified and go to the zonal or the district championship, also there are many more other honors that have been given to you. Okay, one important thing maybe from students' point of view is that surely this will not be needed at your end, but you also have a provision that has been done is you get 10 grace marks provided you participate and provided you secure first rank, second rank or third rank. But these are the rules which are been given as of now. The things may change. Maybe this time they can have a different rule or a qualifying pattern. We never know. But this is to motivate you all to go research, to understand what research exactly is. हमने सिर्फ सुना है कि research करते, like in last 1 year, you all have heard about the different companies who are working on different vaccines against the COVID virus, and there are different ways how they can work. So how it comes about, this is nothing but the research that has been done. So at the root level itself, we motivate you that you participate in such competitions, your overall personality, your overall subject knowledge, everything will surely enhance. So I will just mention the list of few students who actively participated in this competition, and we are always proud of them and feel happy to share about them. So in current scenario, as I mentioned, if things go on perfectly and it comes back to the new normal life that we are living, तो ये virtual platform जो है वो surely वापस offline में हो सकता है with proper norms. But even if it is virtual, surely there is a new thing that you can learn, because things are now becoming a little more digital, and because of this digital platform you can reach to each and every corner. So last year students ने भले वो virtual था, फिर भी our UG and PG students, they did participate in this Avishkar competition, and there were 6 students of our department who represented us. There was one group of undergraduate students who made their own research project, the proposal. They didn't do any lab work as such, because it was only to present the research project. So what is research project, what things needs to be done, वो समझने के लिए भी in your SY syllabus itself we have an entire paper of research methodology. So you need not worry what is this research projects or research proposal. This will be a new term for all of you right now. And secondly, our postgraduate students, that is our MSc students, also actively participated. There were 2 different groups who wrote their own research project, and they could present it. And before 2020, that is 2019, and before that, we had offline presentations wherein different students they carried out small experiments in our lab itself. Some of them also did it through different other organizations. Okay, they went to TFR, they did few projects over there, and then they could present their work. So these are the names of the students who had participated earlier in 2019. Okay, TY students. Then majorly it is the TY students who come to know more about subject as you go through your 3 years. They are little more furnished that they can make their own projects, they can present their work, and they can explain about it. So abhi FY ke liye you need to keep this in mind, that this will always be a platform wherein you can present your work. So you can start building your ideas, you can discuss about this with your faculties, with us. Okay, and then accordingly, if things work out, you can surely do different projects and present it. So participation so बहुत important है, so that you learn new things. Even unless and until you participate, it is not the question that you win a prize. the important thing is that you learn the different way how research goes about. Okay, also students actively coordinate with other department students of our own college. So there were few students who participated along with the IT students, in information technology department students, and they did an interdepartmental project which they presented. So this is what how I told you social networking will also help you. Okay, and you will build your own contact. Then you also have three of the PG groups or the students who presented, and they few of them actually also have got selected for the second round. Okay, and one of our students from other department, that is from botany department, she actually won the prize. So it is the entire college can have participation in different subjects in different areas. Okay, but as and how you go, you will come to about this in more detail. Okay, so this is all about what research cycle is. It is really fun to do research, and we really motivate you that you all will surely participate in all these activities in your SY, in your TY. So start building your research attitude. Thank you, students. You have any questions with respect to this? Then please feel free to ask in the chat box, or maybe you can just unmute and speak. Students, can you hear me? No questions, then. Yes, Neha? Okay, ma'am, I think they have no questions as of now with respect to
Okay.
Avishkar.
Tanya ma'am can then.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, students. I wish you all the very best. I would hand over our session to Tanya ma'am.
So good morning everyone. This is Dr. Tanya Karipel from the Department of Biotechnology, and I give you a warm welcome to all our freshers, fresh minds, everything fresh, and we look forward to a very beautiful 3 years and beyond with all of you. So we call ourselves the RJBT family, and welcome to this family. I am going to discuss about the college magazine and a little bit about how to go about in your life in college. Okay, so let's begin with the college magazine. The name of our college magazine is called Harmony. Okay, now what is a magazine? I'm sure everyone is aware of some magazine or the other. There are varieties of magazines that are available in the market, and you would have seen some stacks like this at railway stations, bus stops, or at airports, or maybe in any mall like the Crosswords, etc., where you see these kind of stacks where a lot of magazines are kept. So what is very typical about a magazine is that it is very colorful, it has beautiful pictures, and it has a lot of information from varied backgrounds. So our college also is having a magazine, and magazines are a type of book that people read. It's a new version of the magazine is usually printed in multiple copies, and it is either printed monthly or it is printed yearly. Okay, so there are different types of magazines with respect to the time at which it gets printed also. So our college magazine is called Harmony, and it is a yearly magazine. It is released annually, published annually. So every year the college releases its magazine, and it usually has a beautiful cover picture of some artwork which is done by the student. So this particular magazine is the work for the magazine is done by the students, by the staff, as well as the management. So it's something which all of us together are doing. So the RJ College magazine has various content, and I am here to tell you how can you contribute to the magazine and how does this contribution help you. So you can see this image over here. It is a photograph of a statue, and you will be very happy to know that this particular statue was made by one of the students of RJ College itself. Okay, she is from the field of arts. She is from English. Okay, MA English, and she has sculpted this, and she got numerous awards. So to we had thought of putting any image on the college magazine, but we chose this because of the beauty, what it signifies, and there is always a cover story which connects the the student to the art and also to the people who are reading it, or the readers. So this is one image which we had chosen last year. Similarly, there are many artworks by the students which come as the cover page of Harmony, and the contents would include a note from the management, the director, the principal, the chief editor. So that is something which is mandate. Okay, next comes the names of achievers and prize winners, and this is where the students come in. So who are the achievers and who are the prize winners here? There are teacher achievers and there are student achievers. So there are usually pages and pages of student achievers because we are covering the entire college, and your name could be part of the student achievers as well as prize winners. Now, what prizes are we talking about? We are talking about inter-college events or any prestigious prize, like Namrata ma'am mentioned about Avishkar. So suppose you participate in Avishkar and you win a gold medal, then obviously your name is going to appear in the magazine. Or you have won some first prize in some event. Okay, there are a lot of intercollegiate events that are organized by other colleges, other institutes, and you participate in that. Maybe it's a poster competition, it's a drawing competition, it's an elocution competition, or some poetry, or making of memes, and you win a prize. Then your name can appear in the magazine as a prize winner. If it is very prestigious like the Avishkar and you get a gold medal, सिर्फ नाम से थोड़ी चलेगा ना, your photograph also will be published. So it's like giving credit to the amount of work that you have put, and we acknowledge, the college acknowledges you, and we put it on record forever by putting it in the college magazine. Okay, then we have department reports. Departments are the various departments that the college has, like Department of Biotechnology. So we give our report as to what did we do for the students and how did the students perform, and what all did the students do as a team as well as individually. All that comes in the report. So don't worry that if you don't win a prize and naam nahi aayega, aisa nahi hai. Your names can also appear in the department report. Okay, and then there are sections like the English, Hindi and Marathi section, where you can contribute by writing articles, poems, or drawing some small sketches which can be used as fillers in the magazine, or maybe writing some jokes or shairi. Okay, so we welcome any language, like only 3 are possible in the magazine, that's English, Hindi and Marathi. So the ones which are put in green is for y'all, where your name can appear, your art can appear, or your content can appear in the magazine. Now, how can a student contribute? Just not by giving the contents, but also as a student editor. Okay, now who is a student editor? A student editor is a student who is very dynamic with respect to interpersonal relationships with the peer. So you have to, if you are a student editor, you will have to encourage and you will have to give a pep talk to your fellow students, your peers from not only Department of Biotech but others as well, and motivate them to contribute. Okay, so you should know what is the talent in your peers, and टेल देम दैट मैगज़ीन के लिए दे दो मटेरियल, तुम तो बहुत अच्छा लिखते हो या तुम्हारी शायरी बहुत अच्छी है, it's original, so why don't you start somewhere, this is a good platform, you can motivate, and that way you may be selected as a student editor. We need a lot of student editors, and we keep looking for such student editors. Another place where you can contribute is a cover page design. So you can contribute by, there's a theme for the magazine, and you can stick to the theme and draw a beautiful cover page and give it to us. And if it's selected, obviously the reward is that the magazine is just going to be published in numerous copies, is going to have your artwork on the top, and of course you will be acknowledged, your name will appear in the cover story as well. Okay, and then as I already mentioned, you can have articles, poems, jokes, doodles, stories, etc. in any of these 3 languages, Hindi, English and Marathi. Okay, and another incentive is to get your photo or name in the magazine. So a student who scores highest marks in biotechnology at the final exams, that means jo class topper hai, their photograph appears in the magazine. Okay, if you are a student editor, okay, then your photograph will come in the magazine. And another scope is to have the student of the year. We have every year one student from amongst the various thousands of students we have, and from various courses we select one student who is called the student of the year. They have to contribute in different ways to the college, and the student of the year is decided by the teachers and management, provided they are aware who you are. So you have to make your presence felt. That can be done by being a topper in your field. Okay, so for example, if you are very good in studies, you'll be a topper there. If you're good in sports, you'll be a topper there. If you're good in extracurricular activities, you can be a topper there. And if you are an all-rounder, then of course you can be a good candidate for the student of the year. Now, how will the college know that you have all these talents? Until and unless you show it. Okay, how will you show it? You have to keep participating in different activities. So it goes as a small stepwise process. You participate in activities, the teachers of your department are aware how good you are. We will put in a word to the higher authorities, and then they look up and they find you in all programs, and that's how the step goes. So it's not a one-day process, it's a journey. Okay, so you can aim at being any one of these or all of these also. Okay, another is prize winning at extracurricular activities. Extracurricular means other than studies. Whenever you do anything more with respect to competitions, etc., it's called as extracurricular. It can be dance, it can be some drawing or sculpting or anything. Okay, and you win prizes, then your name does appear in the magazine. Of course, it has to be a prestigious event, and it has to be intercollegiate. That means not something which Jhunjhunwala has organized, something which has been organized by other colleges. You participate with a larger group of people, and then you win prizes. And how would we know that you have won prizes, and how would we know that you want to contribute? You have to get in touch with any of the staff members, but in particular I would recommend that you get in touch with me, because I am in the magazine committee. Okay, the teachers also have to be part of the committee to help out. So the entire college teachers are not in the magazine committee, but I am. So I will keep you informed, but at the same time there are methods where you need to submit. So you can't just give it to me, you need to follow the instructions. So there is a notice which is circulated, and there will be a due date for submission of a particular thing. Okay, suppose it is for the magazine, they are inviting for articles or poems or anything in the written format or in the drawn format. There are always notices that come. The notice will be shared with you all, and in the notice there will be a due date. You have to stick to that date. There is a format which is mentioned, and there will be an email ID to which you have to submit. So you just have to follow those instructions and do the needful. Okay, if it is really good, it gets selected. So how do you come to know where the notice is? We will put it up in WhatsApp, or we can on your group, or we will put it in the class. Okay, that we can decide later. But most often all notices come on WhatsApp. Now, extracurricular activities, how will you come to know? Again, that is through WhatsApp. If there is a competition, okay, then there is a notice which we get from different sources, and we will put it up in your group. You have to download that poster or flyer, read it, and you can just go on and participate. Okay, a very good advice from my side is grab every opportunity that comes your way. You need not be an expert in that. It could be your first time that you heard of something, particular competition. For example, there is some cookery event. तुमने कभी जिंदगी में शायद कुक नहीं किया होगा, but why not? Okay, grab the opportunity, take that as your first opportunity to cook something, and present it, give life more challenges, and keep experimenting even at home. So you should grab every opportunity that comes, and maybe you never knew that you would enjoy cooking, and that's the opportunity that you got to discover yourself. Okay, that's an example I gave for cooking. Similarly, drawing, many people will feel कि मेरा उतना अच्छा drawing नहीं है, but ज़रूरी नहीं है कि you should like your drawing, others may like it. Everyone has a different taste. Yes, so please grab every opportunity. Photography, सब लोग तो photo खींचते रहते हैं. Photography is another opportunity where a lot of competitions come in these areas. Okay, quiz. There are many quiz that is nowadays being floated around. Just participate. क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है? किसी को कुछ पता नहीं चलेगा. Whether how did you fare in that doesn't matter. It's possible that you win. Okay, so it's very important to grab these opportunities and make more meaning to your college life, as well as discover yourself. Once you do this, okay, you will be surprised to see that first few times you may not win, but then it becomes a habit of winning, and you have won so many prizes. How will you tell us that you've won? Obviously, WhatsApp is one method, or during lectures you can inform us teachers that you have won something, but how will you tell the college people? Okay, and over the whole year it becomes difficult. So what we do is, we from the department side ensure that every such achievement of yours is put on record. So we share with you a folder, okay, and the link to that drive folder is shared on WhatsApp or on Classroom, and you need to click on it. There will be an Excel sheet, and you need to fill up the details asked in that Excel sheet. What are the details? It will be about the intercollegiate event that you have participated in. It will be with which prize you won, and where did you win that, okay, and when was that event, with your name, of course. So all these details will help us to know that you have won. So you can keep filling it up as and when you win prizes, and we can collect this and then give it to the magazine committee so that your name will appear in the list of achievers. Okay, that's one aspect. Second, what is a proof? So you usually get a certificate. We will want those certificates to be added into the drive. So you can make a folder with your name, and you can put your certificates there so that we have the proof as well. Right? Now, apart from these Mauj Masti Wala extracurricular activities, we also encourage our students to take up extra things, okay, like academically, okay, extra. Okay, what is that? Some courses or internships or jobs. So I will be talking about that in my next section, which is about extra credits. What is this extra credits? Pehle to what are credits? Now you all have been admitted to Jhunjhunwala College, which is affiliated to University of Mumbai, and Jhunjhunwala College is an autonomous institute, which means we have the liberty to design your syllabus. We have the liberty to design the way we want to conduct your exams. Okay, it is slightly different from how the University of Mumbai has designed their syllabus and how they conduct their exam. Now Mumbai University's syllabus is not very different from ours. There is only little change. Okay, we have modified it as per the things that we want our students to learn, and we have not completely changed the University of Mumbai syllabus. Okay, so we are affiliated to University of Mumbai, means when you graduate you will get your certificate saying you are a student of University of Mumbai. Your convocation certificates will have Mumbai University stamp. Yes, now Mumbai University and Jhunjhunwala College all have to follow the rules and guidelines given by UGC, and UGC is University Grants Commission, and they have said that we must offer the choice based credit grading system for all the students. So based on that we award you all credits. You clear one paper in your exams and you will get 2 credits for that. So this is the syllabus which was already shown to you by Sucheta ma'am. The semester 1 has 7 papers, semester 2 has 7 papers with practical papers, and you will notice that you get credits. Okay, so you see the credits that are put down here, and if you do your math you will get in semester 1 21 credits, in semester 2 21 credits, and overall when you pass everything in your first year you will earn 42 credits. Okay, so this is our aim कि मुझे 42 चाहिए. So every student will get 42. How are you different from others then? सबको तो 42 credits मिल रहा है. So you can be different by doing something extra. Okay, and that is what we refer to as extra credits. So can we get more credits? Then the answer is yes. Okay, because ये दिल मांगे more, right? How? Okay, you can get extra credits by doing courses like learning new languages. You can learn Indian languages, you can learn foreign languages, you can learn computer languages, you can learn anything. Okay, under the sky there are numerous courses that are offered. They all can be learnt by you all. Of course you will have a liking to it, then you will learn it easily. Can you do this simultaneously with the coursework that we offer in Biotech? Yes, our lectures are from 8 to 2. What do you do later after 2 o'clock? It's your time. You can do whatever you want, right? So you can enroll yourself in any of these courses through a prestigious institute. You can do it online. There are a lot of online platforms. A few examples are Coursera. You have Swayam portal, which is again given by the UGC, and you have Udemy, and maybe you all are aware of more such online portals than I am, so you all can help each other out as well. Okay, so when you say that you are learning a language, obviously you need to earn a certificate for that. Okay, and that certificate has to be given to us or shown to us. So the courses, or you could do some advanced computer courses as well. Basic we are going to teach you. Yes, so you can learn something more, a higher level to that. We in Jhunjhunwala College also provide a lot of value added courses. Our department also does a lot of value added courses. What are these value added courses? These are certificate courses which are for a duration of 30 hours. So any course you do should be for a duration of 30 hours. Okay, it should give you a certificate of completion, and it should also be evaluated. That means somewhere you should know, or we should know, that you have been evaluated, meaning you have given an exam and you have passed that exam. Okay, so what is the duration of the course? 30 hours compulsory, and you should get a completion certificate after you have given an examination. Then you are eligible to earn 2 credits. Okay, so you are getting extra 2 apart from that 42 which you will get in the whole year. If you do one course, you will get 2 credits more, so that means you will get 44 credits. Apart from that, we encourage our students to do a lot of research. In first year it is a little difficult for you to get into that research mode because you are still getting acquainted with the subject. But later in the second year and third year you can quite possibly do a lot of research, and when you do substantial amount of research for a period say 3 months or more, and you make a report of that, which is also called as a dissertation, and your guide, someone has to help you, no, khud hi nahi kar sakte, so you have a guide. Normally we teachers only guide, so your guide will give you a certificate and say yes, you've successfully completed. Okay, then you are eligible to get 2 credits. Now the question is, only can you do it in college? No, you can do it elsewhere. You can do it in any other institute also, as long as you are doing it and you're getting a project report done and you're getting a certificate of completion, then you will get 2 credits for that. Right? Next method of getting credits is to do internships. You can be an intern at any institute who is willing to take you. Okay, first year you can be an observer, second year you may do small little things, third year you can help them out in making something more complex. So that depends on the institute. So you can go to laboratories, you can do some internships in coaching classes or in NGOs. There are a lot of NGOs who want student volunteers, so you can do internships there. Usually internships you don't have to pay, they don't pay you. Okay, it is mutual. You are getting experience, which is something very essential to put in your biodata, and they are getting a helping hand. So it is helping each other. So in this process, how are we encouraging you? We will give you credits as long as you put more than 3 months of your time, and the person or the organization who is taken you as an intern is ready to give you a good certificate and saying that you are regular and you helped, you were very useful, and they give a good letter, then we will give you credits for that. Okay, another is to do some social service. Okay, you can do a lot of social service in the society. Our college encourages a few like NSS, NCC, then there is MLP collection. So a little more detail about this will be discussed by other staff members who will be taking up the sessions further during this orientation. Okay, so there are many social services which you can do through the college or otherwise also by joining any NGO. Again, you need to spend a lot of time doing that. The mandate is that you have to work for more than 3 months. There will be some who are actually working in certain places, so you have to get the letter from the employer that you have been working, and all these can give you 2 credits. Okay, now suppose someone does many of these. Okay, यहाँ पे लिखा है कि कोर्स भी कर सकते हैं, रिसर्च भी कर सकते हैं, तो अगर किसी ने सब कुछ किया तो they can get many credits. So how many credits can a learner earn every year? Okay, they can get minimum 2 and maximum 8. Okay, which is your choice. You should prefer to go for the 8, but nevertheless you can start with 2 as well. Okay, so total credits every year, how much can you earn? So in your first year, the Mumbai University, if you would enroll, you will get 40 credits, but we are giving you extra 2. Yes, because we have modified the syllabus a little, so we are giving you 42 credits, and you can earn up to 8 by doing something extra. So how much will you get? Total of 50 credits in the first year. That's the maximum you can earn. Minimum you will get 42 credits for sure. Yes, but maximum you can get 50. Now when you go to the second year, we are offering more credit in the form of 4 more credits plus the 8 of that year, so you can get 52. In TY we are offering even more because dil mange more, तो 6 हम खुद ही दे रहे हैं. When you finish your course you will get around 46, and in TY you can again get 8 credits, total of 54, and when you total everything up you will get 156 credits if you really utilize your time and plan yourself and do a lot of stuff. Okay, so Mumbai University students would land up with just 120 credits. We at Jhunjhunwala are offering 132 credits. You have an upper hand there. plus we are asking you to do more. You can earn up to 24, and therefore you can earn at the end of your graduation a whole lot of credits, up to 156 credits. Okay, so that's a lot of scope. So I am giving you an example of a student's part of the credit card. Okay, where in first semester that child has earned only 20 credits, because at that time we were not offering 21 credits per semester. Okay, now this year onwards we are offering 21 credits, so you all are very lucky, right? So this student is a very good student. You can see the Cgpa is 9.7 out of 10. Okay, first year usko 20 credits mila, first semester, sorry. In the second semester the child has again got 20 credits, a good Cgpa, but did not do anything extra. Then realized, look at the second year's grade card. Okay, you can see that first semester 20 credits, second semester 20 credits, 320, and this is the fourth semester, so 20 credits are written on top, and then you can see 4 credits extra, additional credits karke milta hai. So in second year this child has got additional 4 credits. In what did he get is also mentioned on the certificate. He's done a course in genomics for law, and the child has also done a social service by joining the Safai Abhiyan. Okay, so the child has got 4 credits. Now look at the TY credits. This is of the same child. Okay, so semester 1 20, semester 2 20. The 4 is not mentioned here because it's already mentioned in that earlier credit, so you can add it in your biodata. Okay, every year the child has got 20, and in the final also 20 credits. But look at this. Okay, additional credits, 8 credits the child has earned in the final year. How? By doing a value added course, by doing 2 separate projects, and again doing a social service in the Safai bank. Okay, so this way it will appear in your mark sheet, and you can always use it to your benefit. How and where it benefits you, I will tell you in the next slide. How will you inform us that you've done all these? Again, the same method, the same drive method. We will share the link of the drive with you. You can put your all the you can inform us through the drive, and you also have to attach the relevant certificates. Yes, Prachi, I am going to tell you how are these credits useful to you all. No, credits don't represent marks. Marks will be separately given. It is on completion. The moment you complete your course, okay, every paper you pass, you get 2 credits. Marks, all that is going to give you the grade. So if you go back to the grade card, this example I am showing you, this child has got a grade of A1O, A1OO. O means outstanding, okay, it is the best. Yes, and the Cgpa. Now what is Cgpa and how to calculate this, the college is going to orient you about. Fine. So the marks, everything will be calculated, and they will give you the total Cgpa, and then based on the Cgpa you will get the grade. But the moment you have passed in that paper, you will get 2 credits for that paper. So every time you pass, you will get credits. Okay, so total credits तुमको 21 मिलेंगे per semester because you passed in all those papers. For some instance, if you don't pass in that paper, then you will not get that credit, and you have to earn so many credits, the set number of credits to become a graduate at the end of 3 years. Yes, Krisha Shah, you can take additional courses in any other subject. That's what I said. No, you can take languages, you can take computers, you can take anything, as long as you are able to manage it. You cannot do 2 degrees because it is not allowed. You can do only 1 degree at a time. You can do additional certificate courses. Okay, you can't do 2 degrees simultaneously. That is not allowed. But because once you are enrolled in one course, you cannot be enrolled in another course for a degree program. What you can do here is earn certificates by doing certificate courses or diploma courses, but you can't do degree. That's not allowed.
Yeah, if you are looking out for some admission somewhere else, maybe medical or those paramedicals, and you're planning कि हाँ ये भी करेंगे वो भी करेंगे, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता है. Because you have to submit your original documents, your mark sheet and everything, only one to one of the course. So degree you can get only one. You cannot simultaneously get 2 degrees. क्या करना है?
Yeah. So usually what happens with the admission process with respect to this dual degree thing is, when you are enrolling in Jhunjhunwala college, we are enrolling you to University of Mumbai for that is what the college office is doing. Okay, your name is registered with Jhunjhunwala college, and we will be giving your details to University of Mumbai saying that this child has taken admission in Jhunjhunwala college for biotechnology. Now if you will go and take somewhere else admission, ye wala admission has to automatically get cancelled, because your name will get transferred to that particular institute for that particular course. Okay, so you cannot do a dual degree at all, but it is still mandatory to cancel admission so that we are aware that you are not doing the course here anymore. So those details you will be told by the college. In case of online degree also, Dhanashri, online degree में भी वही होता है, क्योंकि enrollment तो एक ही बार होगा ना, and you have 3 years with us. It's not that all 3 years you're going to be online. At some point in time you are going to come to college. Oh, there's a question, lecture कितने बजे तक है? मेरा lecture ये last slide है, ये ख़त्म हो जाएगा. Then we have many more teachers coming in. So this is an orientation, it's not a lecture. These lectures would go on up to maybe 12 o'clock. Okay, someone was asking what is the use of these credits? हम करें क्या इसका? Okay, so it basically helps you to seek admissions when you go abroad. You are competing with so many students. When you finish your 12th and you came for this particular course, you were competing with a whole lot of bunch of students who were interested in biotechnology from Maharashtra. Now when you go for doing higher studies, you are going to compete with the students in India. You're going to compete with students who are from all over the world, international community. So they want the best, right? An institute which is looking for candidates from all over India will always want the best. Similarly, abroad ke liye bhi, international students, they want the best. So how do you prove that you are the best? You need to prove it. Okay, you go and tell them I am the best, they'll not agree. They'll say, no, you show me the proof. How will you show the proof? Using these certificates. Okay, now your grade card is showing a proof, plus you have already earned the certificate as well, so that proof is also there. So what we are doing is to encourage students and therefore give them credit. So the moment they do something more, we give credit to that. So we are motivating the learner in a way. Okay, so one is, it will definitely help you to seek admissions abroad for maybe master's program or even PhD programs. When you apply abroad, these will definitely count. Okay, next is you gain a lot of knowledge, and we will help you by encouraging you. So that's how we motivate the learners. The college is motivating the learners to do more and more with their free time by giving extra credits. Next is to enrich the knowledge and to earn certificates that will definitely add value to you as well as your biodata. Your biodata will just not have the skills of biotechnology, it will have parallel skills also. So if you have taken up a course in drawing, okay, it's okay, fine, as long as you've done it very methodologically and you have a certificate for that, we will give you credits. Okay, if you've done animation or digital marketing, you've done something in finance, okay, any certificate course is going to be of value eventually, and that you will add into your biodata. So we are helping you to earn and encouraging you to do these, so that eventually after 3 years you don't say कि अरे मुझे ये करना चाहिए था, मैंने नहीं किया, time वैसे ही बर्बाद हो गया. All that will be not the scene, right? We are also inculcating research and the habit of learning something new. Okay, so you have to be lifelong learners, and we are all lifelong learners. The technology is advancing every day, so we are learning something new every day, right? So we need to keep ourselves updated. We need to also at the same time inculcate being social, helping others. That's why we give extra credits for that as well. And when you go abroad, they are very happy to know that students are, the learner who has come to them is very helpful, because they look forward to such people. And we also give credits for research, so it's just to motivate you to do research, and it will definitely give you a lot of hands-on, plus at the same time you get 2 credits for that. So these are the uses of getting the extra credits. So thank you for your patient listening. If you have any questions or queries, you can ask me. Otherwise, I'm done with the session. Thank you very much. Okay, then we can have the next speaker.
Yeah.
Ma'am?
Yes. Students and colleagues, I will be going for my lecture right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Will join in once I finish over there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah. Bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.
I'm Dr. Rachna Acharya. I will be introducing you all to a few more aspects of our department and our college. So let me start with sharing the screen. Am I audible to everyone, and is the screen visible? So this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
going to be
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so you must have been hearing this sentence quite often in your 12th standard. Is the screen visible and am I audible? And maybe another 6 months also you will have to bear with this sentence for every session. With that, I begin with your Deeksharambh. I hope you'll have noticed this word Deeksharambh. Can anybody tell me what does Deeksharambh mean to you? Anyone? It is a Sanskrit word. So even if you have done your Hindi or Marathi in the lower classes, you will understand the meaning. What is Deeksharambh? One. Okay, basically Deeksha means it is the knowledge which is being given to y'all, and Arambh is the beginning. So since today we are beginning, yes, it is not Disha, it is not guide, it is Deeksha. Deeksha means knowledge, or what the knowledge that you get from your guru is the Deeksha. So we are going to start imparting the knowledge. So for us to impart the knowledge in a better way, since yesterday for the period of 3 days, this Deeksharambh or the orientation program is going to go on. Yesterday you were acquainted with how to have a good diet for a student and how to have a mental health. today we are explaining you various aspects of our department or of the curriculum. So as a part of that, we are introducing you to various activities. So I'm going to introduce you to this. There are two aspects and a few others. The first one which I'll be talking to you about is Dbt Star Activities. As Suchita ma'am has told you, in the year 2019-20, we were awarded this Dbt Star funding by Dbt. Dbt is a national it is a department of the government department, which is the Department of Biotechnology, and they have this scheme which is called as Dbt Star scheme, in which they take proposals from various colleges, and they are basically helping the colleges to encourage students for research activity. Okay, so many colleges, they do not have sufficient equipments for conducting research in the field of biotechnology or in the field of science. So this Department of Biotechnology, under the STAR scheme, they offer funding so that the colleges and the departments can take they can buy extra equipments and instruments, so that the students are made available with the required various instruments, which will help them to gain hands-on training. Okay, certain practicals are you must have heard of certain practicals in your 11th and 12th, that they are demo practicals, isn't it? So they are not actually, you are not actually doing the practicals, they are just shown to you. Why they are generally made as demo practicals? Because the college or the department does not have sufficient number of equipments for the whole class to perform. So Dbt Star scheme, what they do is they provide the funding so that the department can buy multiple copies of the equipments. For example, micropipettes or colorimeters. You will be coming to know what are these equipments once we start the syllabus. But such equipments can be bought with the help of this funding, and we can encourage you to take up research activities in the department. So that is the basic aim of this Dbt Star scheme. But all the colleges do not get this scheme funding. We have to present, you have to go to the Department of Biotechnology in Delhi. We have to present that what all things we are planning to do if we get the funding. So we have to have a proposal, we have to show up, we have to present our proposal. And if they're convinced that our college is capable of imparting these extra research projects to the students, then they give this funding. So it is an honor also to have this Dbt Star funding from the Dbt Department of Biotechnology. So this is what we have achieved in the year 2019-20, and ever since 2019-20, we have been conducting lot of activities under these Dbt Star activities. So I'll be just showing you a brief overall picture of what are these extra activities that we are doing under Dbt Star scheme. So the first and foremost, they want us to do extra practicals, meaning the practicals which are there apart from the actual practicals that are there in the syllabus. Okay, so so in the year 2019-20, we had offered to our student these extra practicals of determining the acid number and iodine number of oil. So जो oil cooking के लिए use होता है, especially the ones which is used by the vendors जो ठेले वाले होते हैं, they make vada pav and all that. So whether that oil is of good quality or has it been overused. So this was the extra practical that we had offered. Then protein content of different food grains was determined, and certain new bioinformatic tools were taught to the students. Okay, so these new practicals were possible because of the funding which we got from the DBT. Then the DBT also expects us that at undergraduate level, see the design of the syllabus for undergraduate is basically to impart maximum basic knowledge, and post graduation may are expected to do research also. Okay, but the DBT wants us to introduce research aspect even at undergraduate level. So they want us to offer, okay, those students who are interested are and who are wanting to do the projects.
Biotechnology department, installations and characterization.
Okay, so those who are interested, they can take up various projects. Okay, so we are under each of the teacher guide, you can take up these projects. So these are the list of projects which our students have already done: isolation of cellulose digesters, then phytochemical analysis using TLC. So last year being an online session, we could not make the students do the projects in the college. Nevertheless, we can offer projects like, for example, effect of stress on plant growth. So this project, the students of TY, they did at home. Okay, so they were guided by us. We asked them how, we showed them how to maintain two different set of plants, one under stress condition, one under normal condition, and then they measured all the various parameters, and they had presented it in various platforms. And this project was done in collaboration with statistics department. So all the results which were obtained were with the help of the statistics students, the biotech students. They came to various inferences, and they could complete their project work, and they could present it also later on. Okay, so these projects are also a part of DBT activities. Then the DBT also expects us to make aware, to make the students more responsible citizens by making them participate into outreach and neighborhood activities, wherein the students are asked to, wherein the students are trained, means we train the students, and the students will go and train other people in the society, maybe their within their building or within their locality. They will teach these skills to the general public in general. So compost making, we have shown. Then this about MLP collection, Smita ma'am will be telling you more about it. Then awareness of waste segregation and various science exhibitions we are organized under this outreach and neighborhood activities. Now we come to the second part. So these are the various activities under DBT: extra practicals, projects, and outreach activities, which the students are encouraged to do, okay, under DBT. And then there is one research convention, as Avishkar has been already introduced to, which is a university level convention. That is, the University of Mumbai organizes it. At our college level, there is a research committee in our college, and which organizes this annual research fest, which is called as Anusandhan. Okay, so this fest is organized on Science Day, National Science Day, that is on 28th of February every year. Okay, so earlier to last year, we had it as a offline event, wherein the students, whoever are going to do any project during the full year, okay, they will present their project in the form of PowerPoint presentation. Okay, but since last year it was not the students could not go to the college and do any project as such, we had asked them to present an original pioneer paper presentation. That means they were expected to select a very original and very significant paper in their field. Okay, significant paper in the sense, like जैसे न्यूटन ने gravity जब invent किया, so the paper which the research that he wrote. Okay, so like this, the inherent, जैसे Watson and Crick ने, I'm sure you must be knowing that the DNA was the structure of DNA was elucidated by Watson and Crick. the research paper that they had originally written for that particular DNA structure, that has to be presented. So this last year they had modified the that convention or that competition. Instead of research project presentation, they had original pioneer paper presentation. Okay, and we may also have they were also considering research proposal presentation, as was done by Avishkar. So whatever, this year also they will be organizing this kind of a competition. So once the notice comes for Anusandhan, we will be circulating these notices in the groups, and we will encourage you all to participate in this. Okay, so depending on what is the mode of the competition, whether it is the original paper or it is a research proposal, we'll be informing you. And those who are interested in presenting such papers or project proposals, you can come in, you can keep in contact with the respective teacher, depending on which subject you are interested in, because each of our other teachers will be teaching you a different aspect of biotechnology. So you may be interested in one of the aspects of that particular topic, and you may be interested in that original paper of that topic or a research proposal in that topic. So you can keep in touch with that particular teacher, and then we can you all can present this particular presentation at the time of this research convention, which is in the month of February, that is 28th of February every year. This is so the notice will be coming beforehand. In the month of January itself, you will get the notice. But nevertheless, you can keep this in mind. So whenever we are teaching you all any topic or any subject, if you feel that that topic is of a great importance to you or more interest to you, then you can think of going in for an original paper from it, and you can read that particular paper and prepare yourself for that convention right from now. Okay, so this was these are the two things which I was wanting to share with you all. The next thing I would like to share with you all is our presence in social media. Okay, nowadays we have realized that all our students are have become highly socially active members of the society. They are very much into Instagram and Facebook, of course, a little less, but more so on Instagram and YouTube, etc. So we have recently started with these social media presence. Okay, so here our Instagram, you can follow us on Instagram by searching for BT_RJC. Okay, so all the notices which you get on your especially the department notices that you get on your WhatsApp group will also be featured on this Instagram handle. Okay, then recently, that is on 1st of September, we have got this site of ours, especially Biotechnology of RJ College website. We have inaugurated on 1st of September, and we have this especially is for our student and the students who aspire to get admission in RJ Biotechnology. So this is our logo. Okay, so we'll be sharing a poster which will take you to the site. We want you all to visit this site. There are various pages which are there dedicated to the students, giving more information about the faculty, about the department, what all activities we have been doing so far. Okay, so all these things are there in the website. I'll be showing you a few glimpses right now. But before that, let me tell you, we are also on Facebook as RJBT Alumni. Actually, we had started this Facebook group for our alumni, but we don't mind even accepting the requests from current students as well. So this is the place where if you join this RJBT alumni group, you can come in contact with your senior students. So in case so this is a place where you can improve your networking. Okay, if you have any queries regarding jobs or regarding study abroad. So there are many alumni members who are currently studying in for foreign universities, or they have completed their studies in foreign universities, doing their postdocs, or they are doing jobs. So all these people are present on this platform of RJBT alumni. So, and we are putting up our notices over there as well. Okay, so and there is an advantage over there that if there are any job opportunities within the companies of our alumni, they put it up on that platform. So you will come to know if there are any internship opportunities or job opportunities. So you might as well join this forum of RJBT alumni on Facebook. Okay, and to be to remain abreast with whatever activities that are going on in the department, you can visit this site. I will just show you a few glimpses of our department, the department website. Okay, so yeah, so this is the website which you can see. There are various pages. Okay, the first home page will tell you what are the courses offered. Okay, the eligibility, you have already enrolled for BSc Biotechnology. It's a 3-year course. Then we offer by MSc by papers, MSc by research. Then we offer Biotechnology PhD. There are 2 other postgraduate diploma courses. So after you finish your graduation from in biotechnology, you can take this 1-year weekend courses there. So either it is a Saturday, Sunday, or only a Sunday course. So you can, along with your job, you can complete these courses. Then you were asking for what is the syllabus. So the syllabi for all the years, okay, first year, second year, third year, part 1, part 2 are uploaded on this. You can go there, you can have a look at your syllabi. Plus your first year syllabus will also be uploaded in your Google Classroom once we make your Google Classroom available to you. Then there is many students are wanting to know what is the fee structure. So we have attached this college prospectus link over here. You can go here and see the fee structure. And I think because of the pandemic, they are offering to give fees. You can give it in installments. So all these details you will get it in this. Then there is a photo gallery of us teachers and the students. So you can go through whenever you are. So these are our this is our first MSc batch students. So like this, you can see a lot of alumni. So you will be able to see the faces of your seniors over here. Okay, and there are other upcoming events. We would like to introduce you to this upcoming event. I'm sure you are. So this will be your first event of the department. We have organized under the Nutrition Week, we have organized a video bite competition. So a poster for this we will be putting up in your WhatsApp group shortly, today itself, and in which you will know what are the details of this competition. And earlier we were supposed to end the competition today, but we have extended the date, as you can see here, till 15th of September. So you can also participate. And during this days of Ganpati, that is from 10th to 14th, you can make this video of salad making and decoration, and you can upload in the form that has been attached. Okay, we'll be sharing the details of this in the group. So 15th is the last date of submission. Then there is an Alumni Corner. We have organized several talks by your various alumni. As you can see, today morning also Fatma ma'am had a talk. This he is Devi Prasad Shetty. He is our alumni. Plus he is the campus placement officer of our college currently. Then these are the several alumni who had already talked. We will be calling more such alumni for y'all to have a talk with y'all. Then there is tips from the alumni. You can have a look at these tips. Then you have been already told about the credits you can earn. So there are various value-added courses that are offered by Department of Biotechnology. So pandemic of the millennium, clinical research, then fermented foods and beverages. So these are not available all the time. The information about them will be given to you whenever the course is being run. You will get the information in your WhatsApp group. Then I would like to show you this student's desk. Okay, so this is a place. So like how Tanya ma'am has informed you that your name and your photograph can appear in magazine. Similarly, we have to encourage you all to participate in various intra-college activities, both extracurricular and co-curricular activities. You can participate in such competitions, poster making or slogan writing competitions, and you can make yourself visible on our website. Okay, so we are proud of these students. She is Sneha Pandey, who through an NGO is currently in US as a student exchange program. Okay, so like this we can feature your name and your photograph and your contribution and your achievement on this student desk on our website. Plus we have these two empty places which are there, students blogs and students art corner. So in case you are interested, if you are a writer, if you write good blogs or you write poems, you can submit it to us. We can feature it in this place. Okay, so this so you can have your drawings or your paintings which you can submit, and it will feature in this area. Okay, and there is one research katta. Research katta is a place where we highlight or we notify all those students who have participated in research activities over the years. Okay, and the teachers who have contributed or guided such students. So this is just to give the glimpses to the current as well as the future students of our biotech RJBT, to know that what are the type of research work so this is a mushroom cultivation project which was done under the guideship of Dr. Suchita Golwalkar. Then this is a mileage producing soil organism which was done another project. Then this is fibroblast which were grown from mouse liver, and this is TLC, that is thin layer chromatography, which is these are the results. So under various teacher guides, these research activities go on. Okay, so and various MSc by research is also there. So I would like you to go through the website yourself, and yeah, that is all. If you all have any queries, you can put up. I think there's one question in the chat. Please tell them about. Yes. Okay. So this video bite competition is on for you all. You all can make use of the 5 days that you have at hand before we start with the academics. You can use these 5 days for participating in the department contest, which is making salads and making a video of the salad making and decoration, and you can put it up. Okay, all the details of the competition you will get it in the poster which we will be putting up on the WhatsApp. Any other query you have? Otherwise I will request the next speaker.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Saleha ma'am, you
Yes.
can take over.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Again, I will be covering cultural activities related topics. Okay, so as Tanya ma'am as well as Rachna ma'am has talked about how extracurricular activities are important and they can play very important role in your overall development. So of course, you don't have to restrict yourself only academically. Academically means only to the syllabus you are being taught or you will be taught in coming days. Okay. So we want all of you to grow extracurricularly as well. Okay, so you can explore new activities or whatever talent you already have, and you know you are good at those talents, or whatever arts and other things. Okay, so you can obviously participate in number of activities that are generally arranged by cultural committee. So in our college, we have a cultural committee, and the duty of cultural committee is to arrange number of activities under 3 categories of arts. And those 3 categories are performing arts. Performing arts may we have singing, dancing, then different musical instrument playing, beatboxing, then we can have drama, acting, skits type of ideas the students come up with, or we generally give those ideas to students. Then we have fine arts, and in fine arts we have different type of drawings and sketching. That drawing and sketching can be extended to obviously different type of fabrics, or nowadays we have mask and all, pot painting or face painting. Okay, then you can have rangoli, tattoo making, and best out of face type of competitions or events we generally arrange. Then the third category is literary arts. In literary arts, everything related with literature, like poetry writing or any kind of essay writing. You can have elocution kind of competitions. Then we have debate, okay, or quiz competition. Okay, so the committee, cultural committee can arrange different type of events or competition related with these 3 categories of arts. Okay, and these are only few examples that I have shared with you all, or I have mentioned here. There can be so many other things depending on the demand or depending on the current scenario. Current scenario means there are some cases on Insta or some other social networking site where you have some activities which are very popular nowadays. So we can include those activities in competitions in any of these 3 categories. Okay. So now how can you actually come in contact with cultural committee? That is the main question. So cultural committee generally puts up the notifications or kind of flyers or any kind of any kind of posters and all. So those posters, flyers, notifications, they are generally shared with us matlab with the department, and then the department will share those activities ka jo bhi notifications hai with you all on WhatsApp. So as such, we are the ones who are responsible for giving you that information. Okay, such events, such competitions have been scheduled, and if you are interested, then you should participate in those. Okay. So now, which type of means where or in what should be the period or the time these activities are scheduled. So there are number of cases where there are some events. There are some special events in which these activities will be scheduled. The one is the college festival. As you all might be knowing, in junior college as well as senior college or college level, as such, you have festivals. And in our college at senior level, we have college festival known as Reflection. Okay, so every year the Reflection is organized. And in Reflection, we have these events arrangement. So you can participate in Reflection, as well as we are planning in organizing intercollegiate competitions, which can be different from Reflections events. Okay, so those intercollegiate competitions can be related with singing or any one of those activities which I have mentioned here. Okay. So separate intercollegiate competitions, if they are arranged, uska bhi notifications are generally shared in the group, and you will be properly notified. Then again, other than these competitions and college festival, the events are organized related with Foundation Day. The RJ College has the RJ's College Foundation Day is on Janmashtami, which you all have missed. But the next year, next year means in SY or in TY, you can participate in Foundation Day ka celebration. So dancing, singing and all, you can participate in those kind of events. Other than that, we have Independence Day, such kind of days, जो important days होते हैं, in those obviously the interested students can participate. Now because everything right from last year or since last year everything is online. So अगर सब कुछ online है, then those notifications and all का सब कुछ online ही होगा. So usually the registration for such activities are through Google Form. The Google Form is obviously is shared along with the notifications or flyers or posters, and then the interested students are supposed to fill their details properly. And if we think matlab the cultural committee thinks okay, this student is capable enough to perform on Foundation Day or on Independence Day, then they will be called up, and whatever talent they have, they can be auditioned, and then after screening, they will be selected for the final day, which is not the case with the reflection. Reflection may anybody can participate because it is a competition, it is not a special day type of performance. Okay, so this auditioning and screening is mainly for special days like Foundation Day or Independence Day. And because everything right now is online, so the activities can be performed live, virtual live, Zoom or any other platform, virtual platform, or you can share recorded videos as well. It will depend on the cultural committee ki what they actually ask from you. कि ठीक है तुम live share कर, मतलब live we want you to perform, or the recorded videos you can share with us. Clear this much? Now the next thing is कि in case if you think कि अरे ये ठीक से नहीं हो रहा है, and why we are not having these type of events or this activity, so you can put your own suggestions as well. So suggestions or some kind of changes you want, you can communicate with the cultural committee directly, or you can pass on the message to me directly because I am the member of cultural committee, so I can pass on the messages to cultural committee. But there is another committee which is not exactly committee term is not given to that group. It is more of student council. Okay, so that student council में students होते हैं. So some of your batch के student can represent the FYBT batch, the whole batch, and you can keep on passing the message to the representative कि ठीक है हमको ये ऐसा चाहिए और ऐसा क्यों नहीं हो रहा है. We want such kind of events, we want these kind of changes. So through student council again, the message can be sent to cultural committee, and those changes or suggestions can be applied. Are we clear this much? So remember, cultural committee will again talk with you, or they will interact with you today in that second session of orientation, which is supposed to be taken by the college. मतलब जो college level का second orientation session है today at 2 p.m. In that, the head of cultural committee, Dr. Reena, will talk with you all. So the same thing can be means in detail she will talk with you all which different kind of activities will be performed this year, and what are the different ways by which you can actually interact or communicate with cultural committee. Clear this much? So if you all have any doubts, you can put up in the chat box or unmute yourself. And one more thing, it is not like everything should be done at home right now in this particular scenario. In college, we do have practice room. So depending on the requirement of that activity, you will be called in college. And if you are ready to go to college and practice and perform, then it is up to you. Then तुमको बुलाएंगे, and then उसके बाद हमारा पूरा जो activities होगा that will be carried out. Especially in group activities. If you are involved in a group, then of course it will be better कि you are there with the group physically. Okay, so if you all don't have any doubt, no doubt, no questions, so I will call upon the next speaker. I think it's Smita ma'am. Are you there, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah, good morning, students. So I'm going to talk about the MLP collection or the Safai Bank, which is in our college. And basically, our college is doing this good act of collecting all the waste which we usually get at our home. And basically, the students are given extra credit for collecting this particular waste. So, what is Safai Bank basically? It is a commitment towards a clean India, and it is currently working on a specific type of waste, that is your multi-laminated plastic or multi-layered plastic, which is also called as MLPs. Now, as any other organization, even this organization has branches, different branches. They have different accounts, they have holders, and they also have branch coordinators. And basically, this bank is a basic project by Mumbai Sustainability Center, and which is basically and it falls under Section 8 non-profit company, which is registered under the Companies Act of 2013. So this is how they are getting associated with different colleges and different societies, so that this multi-laminated plastic which is collected and then it could be used in some or the other way, so that it is not getting collected and not getting disposed at all. Okay. So what are the problems basically with this MLPs is that it is very hard to recycle or reuse them. So why is it so difficult? Because they are obviously multi-layered and there are multiple or several thin sheets of different materials, which could be aluminium or plastic and papers, and separating them from each other is a big task. That is the reason we are collecting them and then we are depositing it to that particular center. So basically what you have to do is, जो भी तुम्हारा plastic होगा, what type of plastic, I'll talk about it. You could see the picture here on the left hand side first. These are the packages in which you get your digestive biscuits basically. Okay, and they have graded this plastic as number 7. Okay, and these plastics, they can be collected and then you can deposit it in college. Okay, so right now we have allotted particular days for on which particular classes will come and deposit this collected plastic to the department or directly to the college. Okay, and it could be your lace packets. Then you would have seen such Ziploc packets which are silver color ka. Okay, and then you have your milk cartons or juice cartons which are actually silver in color, and from inside they are silver in color. So basically you could see here that they are having multiple coatings, like your outer polyethylene coating, you have your paper board, then you have middle polyethylene coating, aluminium, and then you have the innermost your liquid barrier, which is your polyethylene coating. And it is very difficult to separate them because we need to set them at a particular temperature so that unka melting point reach ho, and then you can separate. So it is a very tedious process. So rather what you could do is you collect it, segregate it, and donate it, or you could get it to the college and deposit it. Okay, and once you reach a particular standard, now what is the standard? Now those standards are given by the college. Okay, and next thing is you will be keeping a count of this plastics which you are depositing. Okay, for example, अगर ऐसे छोटे containers है और ऐसे छोटे packets है, they would be considered as small. Okay, and if you have cartons or something which are bigger in size, you will categorize it as larger in size. So this is how they separate small, medium, and large, and it would be deposited on your name, and there would be a count which would be maintained by the representative. So from as we see first year, second year, and third year students, we have a core biotech representative which is from our TY class. Okay, so that person will maintain the whole record, for the student who is representing or who is depositing basically. And then if you collect so much plastic and they have a certain calculation which would be done by the college, that particular unit, and they will give you extra credit for that. Okay, anyways, it is waste and you are going to throw it off. Rather, you can use it for some good purpose. Okay, so what actually happens to MLPs when you dispose it? Okay, so जो rat pickers होते हैं, they will not collect this MLP. They will rather let it be there, and वो लोग पेट बॉटल्स या फिर प्लास्टिक के तुम्हारे बिस्लरी बॉटल्स और एनी एरेटेड ड्रिंक्स का बॉटल होते हैं वो कलेक्ट करके they will sell it, right? So these waste are still being there and they are not disposed. So what could be a possible solution which India has come up with is they are using this plastic in making up roads. Okay, so this is the article, this is the link for the article where this multi-layered plastic has been used by our road construction ministry of road transport and highways, government of India, and they have actually built up a whole road on which means transportation is actually going on. Okay, so it could be used for making your SLPS road, that is nothing but your normal roads, and then it could also be used for co-processing in the cement industries where they will either use it to melt it down या फिर incinerate भी कर सकते. Okay, now this is part what India is doing, but there are multiple countries, different countries which are using this plastic to build up containers, and जिसमें तुम्हारा like wall cleaners हो सकता है या फिर sanitizer का bottles हो सकता है. So if you are aware about Mr. Muscle, so like Ireland is using this multi-layered plastic to build up these bottles so that you can put solutions and use it as cleaners. Okay, so this is how we can contribute a small part from our side to collect this multi-layered plastic, and we can further deposit it so people can put it for good use. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can ask. And I would also like to ask one more thing, that if any of the student is interested in becoming representative from your class, you can put up the names in the group itself. So we would like to have 2 representatives who are interested in being a part of this MLP collection section. If no doubts, I'll just check. Okay. If you have no doubts, then we can move ahead. Jessie ma'am, can you take over?
Thank you, Smita ma'am. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Can you all hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. A very good morning to everyone. I'll just share my PPT. All right. So I am Jaswinder Kaur Kaushal. I am the youngest person in the department and a very proud alumni of RJ Biotechnology as well. I have also been a student over here, and it's my immense pleasure to work here with all my teachers. Learning is everyday process for me over here. Now I am going to talk to you all about Genopsis, the departmental fest. I'm also going to talk about the library, and also I would be sharing some insights about one of the notices that I want every one of you all to pay attention to, and that is remedial math. But before that, just tell me, is academics everything that you will look for? Is academics that you look for? Of course, teaching is something, learning is something which is very, very essential, right? We all want a degree, we all want to learn the topics, we all want to become the masters in our subject. But the first and the foremost priority for us should be developing the subject along with developing our personality, right? Yes. So absolutely, we'll be moving further with understanding how are we going to develop a personality by entering into the departmental fest, that is Genopsis. Now, Genopsis is that fest wherein we have our title as Imbibe, Emerge and Evolve. Now, whenever you are going to participate in the departmental fest, of course, you are the ones who are going to be the pioneers for taking it further. Once you reach an SY, it's your responsibility that you have to conduct the fest, wherein you will have to imbibe each and every idea that comes to you. You'll have to make sure to create something which is innovative, something which is highly required by everyone, and something which would be interesting for even other people to look forward to. And that is why there is this word called as imbibe, for one and for all. It should be an idea that can reach to other people who are not from your background, and it should be an idea that can also cross the minds of younger generations, even smaller than you, so that they can carry the idea and they can move further with what are you talking about, and they can move further by spreading the knowledge and coming into action. Now, how can you do this? You have to expand your knowledge with respect to what kind of points that we are going to get out in the fest, right? So we are going to have certain points. For example, let us say the theme is going to be about environmental production or sustainable goal development. Now, whenever we talk about sustainable goal developments, it's very obvious you need to find out what is sustainable goal development and what kind of projects or what kind of ideas can you imbibe and what kind of ideas can you make sure to penetrate into the people who are coming in contact with you or who are coming and talking to y'all and getting information from y'all while attending your festival, right? So that is why there is this word called as imbibe. Later we have something called as emerge. You have to emerge with all the great ideas. You have to emerge once you have taken in the knowledge, once you've absorbed everything, that yes, these are the key points that I have to work with. Then you have to come out with the greatest ideas. You have to emerge with greatest ideas, wherein it is going to involve research, it's going to involve solution, it's going to involve your thinking capacity, your evolution, a combined force of everything that you have. And with that, you have to brainstorm with each and every classmate of yours. And of course, you need to have a good teamwork. And that is why when I said that apart from your academics, this is something which is going to develop your personality, I meant by this, you have a lot of teamwork, you are going to brainstorm things, you are going to know what are going to be the repercussions of your actions, whatever you're going to do. And that is how you prepare for your festival. And that is wherein the person develops a speaking skill, public speaking skill. Why? Because you are the ones who want to give notices to everyone, you are the ones who will be providing information to everyone. Secondly, you will have a dealing capacity with people, you will know how to deal with a certain set of people. Why? Because when the participants are going to come in, when you're going to have any kind of fun activities or any kind of competitions, when participants are going to come in, you are the ones who are going to manage them, who you are the ones who are going to talk to them. So you know how to deal with individuals. And of course, after that, you will make sure that your teamwork is very, very strong. So it also builds up a teamwork, teamwork persona inside you. That is somewhere your personality develops and it emerges out to be something which is very fruitful. Then you have evolution, you have to evolve, you have to develop, you have to adapt, and then you have to evolve by breaking your own inertia. You need to make sure that not everything under the comfort zone is going to make you grow. This is the key rule that you have to understand. If you are in your comfort zone, you know there is no growth. But if you just get out of your comfort zone, you know you're going to grow there. So that is why each and every festival, each and every year, and that is the trend that we have been seeing in the department, that each and every year something better comes up, something good comes up, something much awaited comes up, and that is how it is liked by all the other departments of the college. Why? Because the kids in the SY, they are breaking their own standards, they are breaking whatever has been set for them, and they are setting up a new record. And that is how they are evolving year by year. So this was about the festival, that is the departmental festival. You have Genopsis. Saleha ma'am already spoke about the common college festival, that is reflections, that happens every year. This is a departmental, a very own departmental fest. Now sometimes these are certain glimpses. So this was the time somewhere around in 2015 to 16, wherein the students, can you all see, they had created a DNA. They had created a structure of DNA. This is the quadrangle of the college, and they had created this DNA structure because at that point of time, we were talking about DNA and genetic engineering, wherein we also had topics like in vitro fertilization. We had genetic engineering and bioremediation. So we were speaking about all of these, and we had projects. Now, this is an example of a project that a student had created. This is a poster which he had created, but we also had working models. We had also made a small scale biogas. We have a biogas in our laboratory, but we also had made a small scale biogas. The students had made a biogas. Ideally, it is always the SYBT and the MSc Part 1, the postgraduate first year students who organize the festival. Rest all participate. Now, they are the pioneers, as I told you all, they are the pioneers of the festival. They are going to take the festival forward. They are going to make sure that what is going to be the theme. They are going to decide what is going to be the theme. How are they going to conduct it? How are they going to, how are they going to have all the kinds of fun activities or even sessions or speaker sessions, what they want in the session, everything, right from deciding what is going to be the theme to what activities are to be done and how many participants should be taken. Of course, with the guidance of the teachers, the students, they come up with all of these ideas and they manage the entire festival, and that is how they work in teams, and that is how they create a good persona. That is how their personality develops. Now, ideally, what we have is games, we have competitions, we have exhibitions of the idea, either in the form of a working model or in the form of posters, wherein judges are going to come and they are going to talk about whatever papers are going to be, whatever topics they have taken, and they are going to speak about their topic, and they have to convince the judge, of course, about what their topic is, and that is wherein there's an internal competition even among the students. They gain prizes there as well. So this was about the departmental festival, that is Genopsis. So now, since you're in FY, you have your seniors, that is SY, you can speak with them, you can talk to them when they'll be organizing, you can take tips from them, and so that when your time comes up, hopefully it becomes an offline this thing. This year we had online sessions, of course, we did everything online. Still, the we can say still the josh was very very high. That is what I can say, right? So that is how we even in the pandemic conditions, we still did everything. We did everything online, and it was very good, as I would say. So we have all of these that come up in the Genopsis. So y'all can think up, y'all can talk to your seniors, y'all can, even take up your TYs who have already done their fest last year and who are currently in TY, they have done their fest last year. And then you can also make up ideas. You can have your own groups and decide what would you be doing, right? So that is how you even interact among your class members. Otherwise, no one knows your folks. You don't know your fellows, right? And in this situation, you might not even know your fellows even more. So that is how this becomes one of the platforms wherein you interact, wherein you talk, wherein you know what your folks want, what your fellow students want, right? So that is how you come up and you develop your personality. Second thing that I wanted to talk about is the central library and the departmental library. The college has a huge, huge central library, and it is basically divided into two sections. One is a reading section only for the girls, and when you go down, it's a reading section only for the boys. And then you have so many books ranging from everything, ranging from novels to your different subjects like psychology, physiology, you have biology, you have zoology, everything. Each and every kind of book is going to be present in the central library. Now, a small library, not as big as a central, but I can say a huge, huge departmental library is what we have, wherein we have more than 1,200 books. Now, the pictures that I'm giving you is something that you have to make your Bibles and your Holy Quran and everything, right? You have to make your all of these books as your bibles for all the 3 years. This is Principles of Biochemistry by Leninger. That is basically going to be used as a reference book from for biochemistry whenever you're learning biochemistry. Then you have books for downstream processing, you have books for genetics, you have books for microbiology, you will also have books for other techniques and other subjects. Now it's very obvious that now you're not in 12th standard, right? You're not in 10. So we are coming out of that phenomenon, or we are coming out of that mind frame of having a textbook, that this is my textbook, it's 140 pages, 150 pages, oh my god, it's 200 pages. So you have to break your own inertia. As I told you, you're coming out of your comfort zone. Now you don't have textbooks. Now there are going to be no questions and answers given to you all, that for so and so question this is the answer, so many lines is the answer. For 2 marks you have to write 4 lines, for 8 marks you have to line 16 lines. This is not what is going to be over here. It is all about your reference books. These are what you're going to deal with. You will be given chapters. You have to, when a teacher teaches a chapter, you have to come to the departmental library. You have to ask for a book. Of course, a notice would be put up for you all as well, so as to when you want the book and when you can take the book. The departmental library usually issues book for a week, and we give the book for a week. Of course, it has to be in the same condition that you've been given, and you have to return it after a week. And in that week, you can study the chapter that the teacher is dealing with in that week, and whatever topic she has taught, you can take out the book and you can start reading it. At a single time, you can only issue one book, and that book is issued only when you have your fee receipt or you either have a library card. When you usually go to college, you have your library card, but in this case, now since you're not going to college, you should at least have your fee receipt. So that was about your departmental library. It's going to have lots of books of your interest, right from your topics to even books which are required for your entrance exams. So let us say if you're preparing for IELTS, if you're preparing for TOEFL, if you're preparing for GRE, we also have reference books. We also have books that have sample papers, sample question papers along with their answers in the library. All right, so this was all about the departmental library. A short notice would be certainly put up in your group, and you will know what kind of books you want and what kind of books you should start reading. But as a student, Rachna madam always told us one thing, and that was make books your best friends. Make reference books your best friends. That's what he used to tell us, and that's what we did. We made two books, very very essential in our life, and we still have copies of those. We had taken those copies, and that was Russell, and we had Leninger biochemistry. We have these two copies. Along with that, many other people who are interested, they can have weight and everything else, other the books that we will be talking about in the normal lectures, whenever we'll be meeting up. And this was all about the central and the departmental library. Now you can issue books from the central library, but most probably make sure that you're issuing from the departmental library. Why? Because your own department has this library of yours, right? So take maximum benefits out of it, read maximum, learn maximum, and then you can be a maximum. All right, in terms of your personality and of course in terms of your knowledge. Now there is a small information that I want to give you all. But before that information, are there any doubts with respect to Genopsis and the departmental library? Are there any doubts?
No.
Okay, fine. So if there are no doubts, then maybe I can tell you all about the remedial math. Now, I have a question with you all. Before getting into biotechnology, maths is something which is very, very essential, right? Now, how many of you all over here did not have maths in their 12th standard? How many of you all present over here did not have math in their 12th standard? Can you just raise your hands? Okay. So I can see 3 people, 4, okay, 5, 6, 7, all right, 8, 9. All right. So we currently have 9 people over here who did not have maths in the 12th standard. Don't worry. It's not like you're not going to get the admission or you're not going to be admitted to the college, but we will have a short course for you, and that is remedial math course. Why? Because biotechnology also involves allied components wherein you will be having biostatistics, right? You will be having biostatistics as a paper. And for that statistics, you need to know basic knowledge of mathematics, right? And that basic knowledge is only topics from your 10th standard, 11th standard, and certain topics which are very very essential from your 12th standard. So it's not going to be a very high fundu mathematics ka session, but it's going to be a small remedial math section. It is going to be very very essential for you all. A form would be floated, a group will be formed, all right? And when I form the group, it's very essential. You have to join the group and you have to pay attention to when the lectures are going to happen, because we are going to teach you all. We are also going to tell you all that these are the topics you have to give, and then of course you will be having an exam. You will be having 2 test exams. You'll be having 2 unit test exams, wherein if you crack these 2 unit test exams, a certificate under your name will be issued to the office that now the person is eligible for going into the second year. All right. So before going into the second year, you have to complete the remedial math course. And after completing the remedial math course, only at that time will you go into the second year. All right. Attendance is recorded for remedial math. Let me be very clear. Attendance is recorded for the second year. I mean, for the remedial math. Tests are taken, and the test results are also, made into a certificate and given to the office, saying that these people are now very profoundly active and they are qualified to go into the Second year, they have been profoundly active in the remedial math lecture and they have completed the course. All right. So all the 9 people present over here, I'll meet you all shortly. We'll be floating up a form, and then you have to make sure that you are, filling up the form with each and every detail of yours correctly, so that we can issue the certificate and give it to you. All right. Okay, fine. So this was all from my part. Is there any doubt? Anyone? You have got any doubts? Okay. Form will be sent on WhatsApp. Yes, Krisha. The form would be sent on WhatsApp. Or let's say, where will the form be sent? We'll talk amongst the HOD. Once HOD informs us, maybe we'll send it on the group or maybe on the classroom. All right. So we'll let you know wherever the forms would be sent. We'll let you know. Don't worry about it. Each and every information would be given to you all. All right. Once the circular comes, we'll give it to you. All right. Okay. So if you've got no doubts, Rachna madam, Tanya ma'am, are you there?
Yes, Jaswinder ma'am.
Ma'am, can we send the attendance form now?
Okay. We can do that. Just a moment.
Bhagyashri, the question is tell about my healthy salad competition. Yes. So a notice has already been put up in your WhatsApp group for this salad competition. The rules and regulations and what all things you have to do in that. It is a video competition in which you will be making a salad, decorating the salad, and you will be presenting it. So I can even show you right now. Yeah, so this is the poster. You will see this poster in your WhatsApp group. These are the guidelines. You're supposed to make a video while preparing the salad and decorating the salad. Okay, and this is the last date. And when you click on this salad, you can go to the form wherein you are supposed to submit your entries, in which you'll be writing your name, your class, and you will be uploading the video. Okay, the video should be in MP4 format and the time should not exceed 3 minutes. That is the requirement. And secondly, it should be visually appealing, and you should also narrate the nutritive values of the salad while making that video. Okay. Are there any other queries for this salad competition? Yeah, we don't have NCC for girls in college. NCC for girls is in, I think it is in Ruia College and
Our college, if you contact the NCC coordinator, Captain Praveen Naik, he will guide you, because there is a unit for girls but not in our college. They send the students to some other college. There have been cadets who have gone to other places. They are students of Jhunjhunwala, but they are cadets of other unit. you can contact sir and he will guide you.
An attendance form has been floated up on your chat, kids. Kindly fill that form.
There's a question when and how to join the classroom. We'll be floating a form in your WhatsApp group for collecting your Gmail addresses. Once we get the Gmail addresses, you'll get a invitation on your Gmail, and then you can join the classroom.
There's a roll number which has been given to you all, right?
There is an Excel sheet which is shared in your WhatsApp group which gives your roll number. So please refer to that. Not yet. It has been shared yesterday.
Yes, an Excel sheet has been shared yesterday. Kindly check that.
Suchita ma'am has shared it. No, in fact, it is shared today morning itself at 7:59. Please check your WhatsApp group.
Pooja and Yadav, you have your name there in the list. It's clearly there. Kindly check. Yes, yes, Yuvraj.